Start recording right here. Bet. Okay. Recording started. Seabass. Can't hear you.
What? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We're good.
Let me turn my camera back on. I bet. Should be
Perfecto.
good.
All right.
Dan Gerard still trading gold?
What up, Roberto? Hold up. Wait, yeah. You know what I need to do is I need to make one of those server tags. So I would need to make it like super troll, so like a bunch of people have it and it's funny. It needs to be something funny. I don't know exactly what, but the server tag
No,
would be
I didn't.
legit.
Just on the evos.
I bet. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over my trade real quick. Um, Crazy, we're still dumping. Absolutely nuts. Pretty expected though. Like I said last week, after breaking this range, we are no longer playing this, and we are now playing this. Um, the fact that we tap EQ like multiple times and still failed to push back up was telling me that this next week was going to be hyper bearish. And usually if we're in a point of range like this where we're at like the breaking point to where if we go any higher, then I don't really know what's going on. We went ahead and threw in this top wick. I'm expecting this to hold and us to put in a gap on this week, because what do? We usually put in gaps. Usually we won't go up and like, touch these wicks together. Wednesday open, or Wednesday open, excuse me. Yesterday open. Let's see when that is. 18. Cool. So 18. Here's opening price. What do? Very simply put it, come up. We are, kind of just messing around, kind of hard to tell exactly what's going on until here we sweep out this high and have a big old push lower. Now, if this is going to be the top of the day, right, and we have this push lower, then we shouldn't really push past up back this candle if we're going to go back down. So what did I do? 15-minute, we came back up into this gap, rejected. I pre-fired this, entered off the suit. Here, I seen some people take this. You have to play a little bit bigger stops when you're playing this. Because what is the idea? That this displacing candle right here is going to be the one that the continuations are going to be based off of. So if you're going to play it like this, we can still come up and sweep this out. And we still might even push above the opening price. One thing that we do like to do is we like to retest opening price. So that's why I had stops a little bit up here, just in case we wanted to come tap opening price, which, had a imbalance in opening price also. So like that definitely could have been an area of interest. Um, just basically like seeing good trades like this, higher time frame, knowing kind of what you want to happen. Like you'd be really upset to get stopped out of that trade and it run your way. So, let's not be greedy. Let's go ahead and play a little bit bigger stops. Like I caught like I risked like 800 and made 5,000. So whatever that is, um, like probably like it's like 6R or something like that, like this. I think it was a little bit more actually. Maybe I had a little bit bigger of a stop. No, I played the stop actually right here, because this 5-minute rejection block was gonna be the one to hold if we were gonna go lower. So I just played it kind of like this. I took a little bit of a loss right before this because I didn't enter on the sweep, and then I just got out early, then re-entered when we actually swept for a little bit more confirmation. It has to commit. Yeah.
Yeah, usually sweeps
The
pretty quick.
idea was just the exact same one going in from last week. If we are going to go down, which if this daily candle is going to break this range, we're going to keep failing, keep failing. Everyone kept longing last night. You know, I've seen it happen over and over and over again on TikTok Live, on Instagram. Everyone posting their longs, expecting us to go back up to this area. But look at what was my high time frame key level, right? Not only was Friday the push into this mega order block, right? And we reject, and then so that's a rejection block, right? So that's our high time frame key level that we open into on Sunday perfectly. We literally open into it, correct? And just looking at it like this really, really easily also. I mean, here's your order block, right? So, you know, what do? We come back in a higher time frame order block, we reject it, make another one, come back into it. Can't even push back CE and reject it. And we SMT this right here. So it's like really, really simple. Everyone was looking at those like high RR plays last night of like the longs because it seemed like we had more room to move up than we did down. But nah, we have a lot of room to move down, bro. Especially after Trump pumping this market for the last since
This
April
morning,
2025, bro. This has all been fake news, bro. I swear. I don't know. Seabass, do you want to talk about that? You know, share screen real quick.
yeah, sure. Oh, no.
Will it allow you as a
Wait.
grayed out?
No, we're good. We're good.
Cool.
Okay.
Here we are.
I mean, there was one thing going into the morning. Well, I took the same thing as Ty overnight, but on some evals. To, and then
But today was good
going
AMD
into,
though, like it was fast
going
though.
into the morning, we had this fucking 30-minute soup here, right inside of like this hourly that we're still holding. I mean, I didn't catch this shit. Fucking happened like 2 fucking seconds. But yeah, open high, low close. If somehow you could have fucking got in here, it is a pretty good trade in my opinion. Expecting this high not to get ran. Since overnight, I mean, we just been doing the same thing, creating these lower highs and then holding pretty much all bearish structure, right? Like holding this, just like Ty was saying, holding that. And once we're displacing through these lows, we continue to hold. Look, if you look at the hourly, push back down below here, retest this area where we broke, continue lower. So expecting, this leg to hold lower, and we put in a pretty good high inside this 30-minute and 15-minute, holding all bear structure. So if you're anticipating shorts in the morning, 30-minute soup right here, open high look, those could play out. But I
It
didn't
was too
really
quick though.
catch
I
that
honestly
shit.
don't think like I'd be very,
It's
very, very surprised
look,
if
this is the
anyone
15
got
second.
that. Like, yeah, it's a 15-second, bro. That's absolutely nuts. It's a 60.15-second candle.
Look at five. I mean, this just happened right away. Happened super quick. But yeah, I didn't really catch anything other than that.
Yeah.
Pretty good draw lower in this daily. You want to see this imbalance. Also EQ this full monthly range.
I was looking at just like that 4-hour gap low. If you look at that, like up a little bit, like just the most displacing candle, that low on that gap. That one. I felt like that had some validity to it too, because we're just like messing around in that gap, and that's just gonna be the low, and it's also right in that center of that order block. So
yeah, other than that, I mean today can probably just sell off down to here, but I don't really see any entries lower now.
I
Would
know
want to
this is a
position
really weird part for the week too, because getting all of this volume in the beginning of the week either means we're gonna absolutely rug pull the whole stock market, or we needed this push down before going higher. But
I don't know if you just look at the weekly though, like how this does this
wait, look at
imbalance
that
really look
monthly
like
candle. Has it flipped
mold
bearish yet? Almost.
the monthly?
Oh yeah, we flipped bears today, dude. Like, come on. See, once we get to that point of interest, though, that's when I'm like almost like, okay, like we gotta be careful shorting because it's like, bro, we're actually in the middle of the range now.
Yeah, once we get literally right here,
Yeah, it'd be a little bit
and then
more
this is
careful.
flipping it bearish. But I mean, we can low key just continue to do this shit till we just dump.
Yeah, bro. I mean, dumping is
Look, I mean, just how the selling pressure is just pretty crazy, down 5%.
absolutely nuts. But like we said, if we zoom out a little bit, look on the weekly, the monthly, and see what we've been doing since Trump's been in office or office again, or I don't even know when Trump first got in office, but 2025, like October, I believe, is like when we really started pumping. Yeah, 2025. Do October 2025.
Right here.
Yeah, it was right there off that sweep. And
This
that's
is
like that's when we
exactly.
really started pumping. Like we've had insane volume ever since then. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we pushed like at least down to that next weekly gap, like the big one, like that. Yeah, that like that.
Yeah,
That's not like that's not actually like a crazy like it's crazy. Yeah, it's 2,500 points, but at the same time, is it crazy for the market conditions we're in? Right? Like, yeah, this has never happened before, but we've also never pushed up 10,000 points in 2 years. You know, it's like,
yeah. Honestly, this is a really good spot
yeah.
for us to go. And if we hit this area, bro, it's going up forever.
What do you think of the 15-minute close at 9:15 last night p.m.? Maybe it was 2024.
9:15. This close. This one.
Is that 8:50? Look in the 1 hour.
That should be the 15-minute close.
Yeah, I would have waited a little bit longer. That was
I mean,
almost a
once we
little
push
bit
back up,
too
this is where
early
you
because
took it.
think of it. Look
You
how
took it up
deep we
here.
are into that range, and all we really know at this point is that we're almost just like stuck in a range right there. But then after the push lower and then the confirmation of the push lower again out of the same general area, then it's like, okay, like we can work with this because your stops are gonna be huge.
Yeah. You be playing a 15-minute TP down here.
Yeah.
It's,
Which is a good trade, bro. I mean, really, it was a great idea, great trade. But you could have just executed it on a little bit better. And that's a big thing that I've been trying to put into place too. It's like, bro, your thesis for where the markets can go and can only be so good, but your entries is really what's gonna make you the money. No one's going to want to be full putting 1-to-1s forever.
yeah. I've been playing. One-to-one setups? No.
Not anymore.
I've been trying to trade if structure to get strict retrace. Huh?
Yeah, bro. I mean that. I know what you mean. It's like that 15-minute close is good, bro. But waiting on the retest is gonna be more worth it in the long term than letting the trade run without you. And chances are, when we're still high in a range like that, we're gonna get a retrace, right? And you're tripping on that retrace, dude. I'd be sketched out. I'd be like, fuck.
That's just
Like,
going
I'd be
straight
like,
up.
fuck, I'm getting fucked right now, dude.
Yeah. I don't usually like entering up closes like that.
I did
Usually
post
just
that
like
shit.
once you get this close, you're like, all right, my idea is probably gonna be confirmed. But if you wait for us to like come towards, the high that you want protected, and what do? We hold, this area. Then if you close, we get a good close or good push out of that, then you can play like that. Or wait for an imbalance to be made, and then you can play it off of that too.
Yeah,
Like,
because
just coming
the
off.
reason that's great is because also that's a really good like representation of like the failed longs, right? Like on the 15
Yeah.
minute after that retrace that push up, we should have went ahead and taken out that high, and the fact that we don't is a pretty good. It's almost a better indicator of what we're going to do than like you guys trying to overly focus on like a short entry. Just kind of waiting and seeing that like we push up
Shake
super
long.
tough and we can't like break past that. That's like almost a better, even better entry than what you guys were looking for, you know, which is probably like just something that might stress you out a little bit too much. Yeah, literally.
What
Sometimes
that
you guys
shit
are just on
failed?
the wrong side of the market, you know.
This is 10 a.m.
Right now, 10 a.m. might get a retrace back into it.
You broke below it again.
It's chopped. What a fucking 9:30 push, bro. We ever take a 1-to-1 setup on an eval? Yeah, sometimes. The problem is just getting in the habit
I'm
of
just thinking
getting
about
better
our
entries. Because whenever I take 1-to-1s, bro, you should be watching us, bro. Any resources master the high time frame, bro? You gotta watch our trades. Honestly, the best, like, the most I've ever gotten out of trading was like this.
looking at these recaps, bro.
Is watching like our trades, bro. Because even if we explain
Yeah,
them
we have a
shitty
bunch
sometimes,
of recaps.
even if we explain them, kind of understanding them is gonna like you guys you forcing yourself to understand. Like you guys you forcing yourself to understand them, you know.
There's a bunch of recaps in here that you can look for. Where's the YouTube one? And the YouTube one Ty has a couple, a good amount. Alright.
No, there's some good stuff. Yeah, on both of our shit. The analysis videos.
All these videos. Oh yeah. You just gotta look at them and then try to find the things that we're talking about on chart. And then once you find them on chart, you try to apply it yourself. Either back testing it.
YouTube's just time and roll up, but it's also in like the there's volume, candles, and market structure, narrative, all those type of videos. I made like a little three-part episode that's like basically everything that we use, and then after that is gonna be like I don't know.
No, which one is yours?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hear myself. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, these three is like pretty much what you really need to know when you're starting out. Like, it's pretty important standard shit, and then after that, you can go into execution and shit.
Yeah, bro, I just watched this. Three and then watch Seb's entries video, and you're pretty much
And you're pretty much done.
Yeah, bro, it's not easy. Bro. Never be easy. Got right for way longer, bro.
Yeah, we just gotta put through it, bro.
Also, we failed. We failed. You guys don't realize like Seb's blowing like 10K in a day, bro. Everyone like 5K a day. Like
You gotta get raped a lot.
you get raped.
You gotta get raped pretty.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to put on risk, bro. Because I mean, that's what trading is being, is putting on risk. If you can't, if you're scared, then you have to slowly build that. Some people can put on risk a lot faster than others.
It's how bad you want it, bro. Really. Today was hard though. If you didn't
Today
take
was
a
hard
trade
though.
today,
If you didn't take a
honestly,
trade today,
you
honestly,
did a great job.
you did a great job.
I don't think. Execution.
Depends.
Depends.
Today, I
Today,
didn't
I
risk much,
didn't risk much.
but it was high.
When
on.
was
It
this?
was high R.
This morning?
Yeah, it was on the 1
Yeah,
minute.
it was on the 1 minute.
Honestly, didn't mind
Honestly,
that.
didn't mind
A
that.
little sketch, but
Little sketch, but
with the volume
Right
and
off
the
the
5 minute
volume,
open,
5-minute open.
I don't know what it's. I don't look at gold.
nah, just Django
Nah,
bullshit.
Django's bullshit.
Like I used to risk.
You
Like I
risk
used to risk
one
1-to-1s
to ones
and smack max
smack
payout like
max
that.
payout like that.
But like now when I'm on the
Like
DLLs,
now when I'm
I
on
got
the
3K
DLLs, I
drawdown.
got
I'm gonna
3K
risk
drawdown.
like
I'm
5
gonna
to
risk like
800,
5 to
and
800,
like go for like 4
go
to
for like
8
4
R.
to 8 R.
And I need a 40%
And I need a
consistency,
40%
right? So
consistency,
now I
right?
have to
So
make
now I have to
12K,
make
and then I
12K,
can take
and then I
the
can take
the
the
35K payout or
35K
whatever.
payout or whatever.
Yeah, it depends.
30K payout.
I used to just full port right away, but nah. Not anymore.
Still like, I mean,
Still
still
like,
want to risk
I mean,
heavy at
still
least
wanna
for
risk
30
heavy
or
at least
drawdown.
30
You
or
know?
drawdown, you know?
Yeah.
Anything
It's 'cause my
less, and
R
then
is
you take a
less,
good
right?
trade that
take a
hits,
good
and you're
trade
like,
that
oh,
hits, and you're like,
shoot.
oh, dude.
Obviously, you don't want to risk less than like 500 to be honest. Well, like, depends. If you're trading low R, you don't definitely not under 5.
On the
How do
candlestick,
you guys
on the
trade
candlestick.
evals?
How do you trade?
I mean-
bro,
How do you
honestly, the
trade-
same
bro,
way,
honestly,
bro.
the same
The
way,
exact
bro.
same way.
The exact same
You
way.
try to do it any
You
differently.
try to do it
you're
any
gonna just
differently,
start
and you're
blowing,
gonna
like,
just
hell
start
shit.
blowing.
You
like,
blow a
bullshit.
little, you blow too many.
Because
When you
think
try to
about it,
get
bro,
to
like,
the
these, like,
bro,
bro, like these, like,
it fucks you.
you need to smack 3
You
R,
need to
2
smack
trades
3
in a
R,
row.
2 trades in a row.
Chill.
Chill.
To pass the 100Ks, you
Past the 100Ks, you're just trading, 100 of trading.
You need 2 R.
You need 2 R. Do that twice.
It's the only way to do it.
It's the only way to do it.
Sometimes when you do the negative
Sometimes
R,
when
you
you do
just
the
start
negative
taking
R, you
bullshit.
just start taking bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I do that.
Yeah, bro.
I've done it.
You gotta try to take good trades on evals.
Well, yeah, use your credit card.
Oh yeah,
too.
use your credit card too.
There's no reason not to be
There's
using
no
your
reason
credit
not to
card
use
on
your
evals,
credit card
I'm
on
not gonna lie.
evals. I'm not gonna lie.
Realistically, it takes. If you just lock in, take 2 good trades, even though you'll miss out on 2 days of good price action, whatever. If you just wait and just take 2 good trades, you'll be chilling. Go 2R, bro.
Like some people really.
Like some people really.
Just on evals. I mean, I don't know. I was just trading my evals.
Isn't the win rate lower?
Isn't the win rate lower with higher R?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it is.
like it is, like in like
statistically,
statistically,
like
mathematically,
but like in like
but like in like reality. No.
You can have high win rate with high R. You just have to be really picky with where you're
like
into.
65%.
Like 65% win rate.
4 or 5
Yeah.
R.
4 or 5 R.
You just have to eliminate all the fucking little bullshit ass trades.
Because realistically, your
Because
higher R
realistically,
trades
your
are gonna be
higher
the
R
same
trades are
thing.
gonna be the same
Same
thing.
entry, you're gonna take
Same
1 R
entry, you're
with.
gonna take
Experience
1 R with.
stops a little bit
Experience
tighter.
stops a little bit tighter.
And TP's a little bit further.
TP's a little bit further.
You still get break even a lot.
You still
but
get break even a lot, but
And you're just getting in higher.
If you win
That's
if
it.
you win
3 out of 5 trades,
3 out of 5
break even
trades,
1,
break
lose
even
1,
lose
and
1,
you average
and you average
3 R,
3 R,
you know you're still up. 8 R.
6 R.
8 R,
8
5
R.
trades is
5
a lot
trades
of
is
fucking money.
a
Right?
lot
That's
of
the
fucking
8
money, right?
bands.
That's the
5
8 bands,
counts,
5
20K.
counts, 20K.
Any more questions or what?
Yeah, I mean, bro, if you weren't looking
Yeah, I
hard
mean,
for
bro,
a
if
trade,
you weren't
that's
looking
good,
hard
bro.
for a
Today
trade,
was
that's
really,
good, bro.
really
Today
quick.
was really, really
Nothing
quick.
that you really needed.
Nothing that you really needed
to take.
to take.
Took it last night. Saw
Took it
my
last
story.
night. Saw my story.
Then you're the goat.
Then you're the
Literally
goat.
gave, you know,
Literally gave, you know,
how many people saw that?
how many people saw that?
450 people.
450 people.
I call out
I call out
in a jokingly
in
manner.
a jokingly manner, but
Played out.
you know.
I think we're gonna continue down this week.
Yeah, I
I
mean, I
mean,
do.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
that's
do.
just what
I mean, that's
it's telling
just
us.
what it's telling us.
Early in the week, so just kind of wait.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We shall see. Yeah, for sure. We could probably even hit EQ today, bro.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, I
Probably-
think that's it for
All
today.
right, I think that's it for today.
I'm gonna get this call.
I'm gonna
started and
get
go
this
up right
call
now.
starting to go up right now.
Peace.
Peace.